Hey everybody. So, as you can see, we are in Affinity Photo. It's a program that was on sale, so I bought it. I actually had the funds to do this time, so I'm very excited to play with this program on the desktop. I had it on the iPad. I didn't even realize I had it on the iPad, and I actually have done a few edits without even realizing it. It's just that familiar to me when it comes to Affinity because it's very much like Photoshop, but not Photoshop. It is on sale currently at this current time. I show that it is at 50%. If you want, I can take you to the App Store and we can look at it together. So, did you know that this particular program? Oh, wait. I want to show you right here. Special offer 50% off for a limited time. Do yourself a favor and get the app. It's a pretty good app. I don't know if it is on Windows. I don't know when the 50% ends, so you can do it on Mac, you can do it on Windows, and you can do it on the iPad. I think the iPad is a different amount. I actually didn't have my iPad plugged in to show you all. But we're going to get started. So I went to the Austin Botanical, and clearly the date's there, but I'm having trouble finding a photo that I want to show off. Um, there were a lot of snakes there. A lot of snakes. And a creepy tarantula. I mean, a really creepy tarantula. I guess I could work with. Hmm. Darn it. You know what? This is probably not my best work. But, I mean, I already have a photo that I edited earlier. Let's see. What's this? Can I make. Yeah, I can maximize this here. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, there was that creepy little bug. Okay. Oh, and I was testing out a new filter, and I was enjoying that. Neutral density filter, which it does some pretty amazing things, but I did not have as a steady hand as I would like. I also should have brought a tripod, and I wasn't thinking about that because I didn't know I was going to encounter a waterfall. But the neutral density filter is basically going to make things look like it's flowy as long as you have it on the right shutter speed to get that full effect. And so it almost looks dreamy, but not 100%. I mean, there's a better effect on here. Let's see. No, that wasn't my best one. Meh. Maybe this one? Yeah, not really. I mean, you can kind of see it, but it's not where I would have liked it to be. But let's sorry, I just saw a photo that just kind of made me laugh. Let's see. I kind of want something that has like a background. Birds. Oh, this is birds in my backyard. This is it's like never mind. This is the wrong one. So I have a lot of stuff that so I'm doing this directly from my backup. Um I do a lot of botanical anyway. I'm just trying to figure out, you know what? Let's go back to the zoo. Here we go. Let's go to our recent photos of the zoo. I have a lot, so bear with me. I am gonna try to find one that I am fond of. The duck is cute. Flamingos are cute. But that's not what I feel like editing right now. Meh. Meh. We're gonna get to it. There are some gorgeous butterfly shots that I've taken, but I don't want to post all of my butterfly shots. So, oh, that's pretty. But no. Okay. Oh yeah, I like this one because it looks like an owl, and I got a close up because I like the way that it was. But I want something. No. Like the green is pretty, but I don't think that's the one I want to post. And trying to find something that I can maybe play around with the background a bit. Let's see, what did I take a photo of? Oh, yeah. I'm like, what is this? Um, hmm. I wanted to get something that had a subject that was in full, in full focus because I wanted to try a feature out. This is going to take a while. I was not prepared. I also haven't set up my hotkeys on my Stream Deck for this to make it fast. So we're going to do this like real time, even though you're going to see it after I'm done. So, and I'm not really doing any edits to this video. So it's going to be kind of like as if I were live streaming, but not live. I know y'all are probably like, oh, just pick a photo already. And I have so many in the reptile house. It's not even funny. And yeah, the size of the photo is literally the size of the photo. It's a huge photo. And that's because of the camera. It's a 90D. It's an amazing camera. And majority of it is with the macro lens. Oh, how long is it going to take for it to catch up with me? I'm like, I want to see the previews so that way I can just choose one. Well, I suppose we could do the clouded leopard again, but I've already played with that one. Done the Gaboon Viper. No. Come on. Huh. Maybe. You know what? Let's open up this one. And you'll have to forgive me. I don't know the name of the monkey. It's cute though. All right, so I did see something where if somebody wanted to take something out, they could remove the background. I don't want to remove the background, but oh yeah, this is raw and it's a huge file. And it tells you what the f-stop, I was at 8. So you're able to see a lot of stuff here. I can play with the exposure just like I would in Lightroom. Now, this is not a Lightroom replacement. This is, I don't want to call it a Photoshop replacement, but it's almost like a Photoshop clone without having to pay a monthly subscription. Black point. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, brightness. I like that. White balance. Oh, here we go. I can make it warm. I can make it cool. I think I like it cool. Don't think we really need to play around with this right here as far as the tint. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it back at 0. And if you hear the rats squeaking, it's because they're fighting. Hey, knock it off. All right, so lens profile, none. Oh my gosh, that is so much. Okay, I used a Canon. Okay, so one thing I can tell you that is done very well in Lightroom or in Photoshop, it's already there. I don't have to select it. 60. Oh wow, I'm way past it. Where's the 60? They don't have my lens profile on here? What? Well, damn. I mean, you can choose your lenses. I would have thought this would have been auto-filled. Huh. I wonder if I can save it like a preset to just choose. Canon 16, 20, 24, 3. I'm guessing they're going in numerical order, but they don't have the macro lens that I use here. No. Wow. Well, let's keep going. Ah, they do. Yes. And you know what? I'm going to put a heart next to it because that, but you know what? This wasn't that. This was, oh, you know what? I'm going to save it to my favorite, but this wasn't that lens. I know which one this one is. This was the Tamron. And OP, Sigma. Sigma is a good brand too. Tamron. Here we go. So this one was the something to... Oh, I have it in a Instagram. Hold on. Let me look for it. I'm liking this. Oh, okay. I mean, I have to select it, but hey, it's not bad. So this is my first time using Affinity Photo on desktop, so apparently there's a lot more that I can do than I thought I could. Okay, so this was a Tamron 150 600 mm. So I gotta look for the ones. Tamron 150. Okay. No. Tamron 150. Do they have... Here we go. Yeah, so there. That's the correct lens profile. So you see how it made the photo flat? That is why you want to choose your lens profile. So we have my favorites. And look at that. It's already saved there. So if I need to choose the lens profile, I can just come here and choose it. That's awesome. Okay, cool. So now that we've got this, I could play with distortion and all this, but it already took care of that. Chromatic aberration reduction. So it's doing this real time. I do not know how long these things take. It's not going to be like a full-on tutorial. This is me editing in this program on the desktop for the first time. Do I need to do any difference? Is there any real light bleed? Not really. I mean, the photo isn't its best, but that's okay. Complementary hue. Yeah. Okay, sure. Let's see, remove lens. Okay, let's see. Estimated from image. Okay, so in other words, I could play with that, but in other words, we're gonna just reset it and not worry about it because apparently it doesn't do anything. Post crop vignette. Nope, nothing really happening there either. Okay, cool. So that's good. Details. Detail refinement. Radius. Okay, so is this supposed to be like sharpness or something? Oh, it is. Check it out. Luminance. That's noise. Noise reduction. You know, I can tell you luminance is something that I'm familiar with in Lightroom. So if you're trying to denoise a photo, that's luminance. I know some people use different terminology. Like me, I use denoise, but some people use luminance. All right, here we go. Details. So if I wanted to keep the details, I could increase it. Luminance contribution. What if I reduce this a bit? Because I don't want him to look super smooth. I mean, he's got a lot of details in here, and I don't want to wash that out. Colors we don't need to really worry about, but it's the same thing as in color noise. And I like my sweet spot at 35. Yeah. And then color contribution, I am actually going to bump that down to 70. I could type it in, but I'm using my trackpad. Noise addition. This is if I wanted to add noise. I honestly don't need to. There's no need. All right. Presets. Add a preset. Oh, I can create a custom. Okay, let's go back. Oh, did it just... Are you serious? Oh my god. All right, so I usually do 35. We'll just put it at 35. We'll put this at 70. No, I'm just typing it in because it's not being cooperative with me right now. Contribution, why don't we put it at 50%? How about that? Colors, we'll put it at 35. And we're going to put this at 70. See? It picked it right back up. All right. Details and refinement. Radius, why don't we go ahead and put it at 40? So this is pretty much like what you see when it comes to the details. Oh, I didn't want to make the volume go up. What the hell? Okay. And the amount, you usually see this at like another amount in what is it? Photoshop, or I mean Lightroom. Scope. Ew. Oh, cool. Okay, so we get to see the levels. That's cool. Location. Ah, that's cool too. Well, I mean, I could go across over here, zoom in here. Oh, look at that. We'll just go here. I'm sure the zoo is somewhere down here. I just gotta look for the street that I'm looking for. Anyway, MTD. Look at that. It's telling me the Canon. It knows my camera. It just added the lens profile. So look at that. It's doing all of this stuff here. And this was a manual exposure because I was actually trying to take care of all my show AF regions. So this is what it looks like when I'm actually shooting on my camera, where I'm looking through the viewfinder trying to figure out what point I want to select when I'm taking my photo. And I always try to go center point with my subject. So that's pretty cool. It shows you what I was looking at as I'm taking the photo. So that's pretty neat. Okay. Now, check it out. You can see the before and after. Wait, I think this is a filter, right? This looks like a filter. Oh no, it is before and after. I was right. Ha! Cool. So we can, you know what? Let's keep this here real time so we can see what we're doing to the photo as we're doing it. Alrighty. Now there was one thing I wanted to do, and I don't know if I know how to do it on here. So bear with me here. I'm going to learn it real quick. Alrighty. So I know it's going to require a quick selection tool. And where the hell is that? Okay. Develop. All right, so this must be my quick selection tool, I'm assuming. Oh, it is! How cool! Okay, took me a moment. Okay, here we go. I saw this, and when I was watching the video, I mean, I kind of was glancing at it because I haven't had a lot of time to figure this out, and I haven't had any time to play with the app. And honestly, when I was feeling the symptoms from the second shot, I was more tired than anything. All right, so I saw that, you know, they have the little hair at the top there or whatever. Now, I'm not doing a color splash or anything like that. I wanted to test something that I thought was really cool with this app. And hopefully I'm doing it right. Okay. Refine. How do I refine on here? Okay. So that's the thing I need to look for. I know it's a quick selection. And how do I refine? I know on the iPad, refine is... Oh, here we go. Duh. Right here. So check that out. You're able to see all of your edges or whatever, right? Alrighty. So I know it needs to be on matte. Feather, I guess. Okay. Ah, here we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. So I saw this in the... Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. It already did it for me. So you see how it's getting the hair in here? This is something that I think is really amazing about this app that I have not seen Photoshop be capable of doing. I can't speak today. This is something I haven't seen Photoshop capable of doing. How about that? We'll just rephrase it. I speak English and I can't speak English today for some reason. I am having like broken up, choppy words, and you'll have to forgive me. I have been talking all day long on a phone. All right. So as we're refining our edges here, because this is something that I think is really amazing about this program. Check it out. It's going to pull his hair. I think that's so cool. All right, so now, and what I'm doing is feathering it, and I'll explain why. You know, you don't want it to look rough. You want it to look like you grabbed the photo. And what I'm doing is I'm basically going with all of his little hair strands here. I'm just combing the area. When I saw that this program could do some really amazing things as far as edits, I was like, oh my gosh, this has my attention. I think this is pretty amazing. I don't know if you can do this on the iPad. I think you can. So if you are following along mobilely, hey, cool. Awesome. All right, so I want to get all of the areas that I kind of missed around here too, right? Because he's got really cool little wispy hair, and I don't want the other background in it. I just want his hair to pop through. And here we go. We'll remove that. We want his fingers. Yeah, we want his fingers. And so what I'm going to do is just kind of go over here and refine this edge because I want to make sure that we get him and not these rough edges. All right, here we go. So it's going to basically pull everything that we just went over. Oh, how pretty. Right, okay. And I know it's going to do a mask. I just need to remember what the next step was. Apply. Okay, cool. So it's going to pull all of that, I'm assuming. And then I need to go to like a layer, I think. Or is it a mask? New mask layer. Oh, check that out. I love that. I mean, we clearly need to go over a couple of spots, but I'm going to deselect for a minute. And look at that. Like if I wanted to put him in something else peering over like that, technically you could do that. I mean, it is going to take a little bit of work, but check it out. It pulled up most of his little spiky hair here and got rid of most of the other background. I think that's really awesome. I'm sorry, I wanted to try that as the first thing that I was doing with this app. And I think this feature to do something like this is more ideal when it comes to working with portraits with people. Although, hey, you know, I have to say, doing it with the monkey is not bad at all. It's got its perks. I think that's really cool. Now, if I wanted to go backwards, there you go. But I wanted to show you all that with Affinity Photo and what it's capable of doing, especially if you're working with portraits with people and you know have flyaway hair or something like that, and you're trying to put them in a different photo or something, or just edit certain things. I think this is gonna be a really amazing thing that you can do because you can refine these kind of things to fine tune, make adjustments just to your selection. So let's see. I mean, I if I wanted to, I guess. I don't know. Let's, like, I'm still getting familiar with this because I do not play with this app hardly ever. And I'm learning it still. And it is a learning curve. I'm not going to lie. It is a huge learning curve. But it'll be worth it. Let's see. What does this do? Oh, I don't know what I did. Undo whatever that was. No. But you see, whatever I'm doing, it's only touching the monkey, not anything else. So I wonder if I can go here. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I mean, that's not really doing much. I guess we can go to curves. No, I don't want to do defaults. Channel mixer, gradient. Oh, soft proof. Check it out. So it's only changing the monkey because he's my selection. It's not changing anything else. That's pretty neat. So, if you're doing certain things and you just want to work on your selection, it's doing fairly well for what we captured. There will be more that I have to learn, by the way, but Like if I just wanted to make him black and white, which he already is, it does that. Like it touches the area that you're touching, although, oh, that's not good. No bueno. Or I could recolor it. Oh, look at that. I can make it look cool. Oh, no. No. How do we remove black and white? Okay. Default. Ah, look, we can change the color of the monkey. Sorry, I'm having way too much fun with this. I mean, you know, it's not perfect, but you get the idea of what I'm trying to show you. So if I wanted to make him in sepia, that's pretty cool. Fire. What? They have something called fire and they do that? Okay. Invert. Okay. Desaturate. Oh, actually, desaturate is not bound. What I do? Aw, it removed my quick selection. But I thought that was pretty neat, how to remove a background and make sure that you get the hair and texture and, you know, what you're trying to grab. But I think it's better with people. I think that my subject wasn't my best, but I just wanted to show you all something that is possible in Affinity. Sorry, I'm really excited about it because it's like the game changer for me. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. You all have a wonderful evening, and I will see you all on the, well, I will do another video for you all next week. You all have a wonderful night. And also, if you liked what you saw, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for hanging out with me.